Darlings, we are back for another take on, well, another couple from Love is Blind Season 7 DC Edition. So we have, thus far for me, the strongest couple this season, Taylor and Garrett. Our two nerds. I mean that in the most loving way possible. So, as we know, Gareth is what is he? A physicist, right? He's a physicist, and Taylor is also in a similar line of work. She is a let me see. Let us see. Sorry, I missed my spot in my notes. She's an energy policy consultant, who, in her per her social media bio, she's doing it for the plot and the planet. Okay, and seems to also stay quite busy. In the past year alone, she has traveled to New York City, to Mexico, to San Diego, to Switzerland, and Oregon. And girl has got some serious frequent flyer miles under her belt. What can I say? Now, back to Garrett. He is 33 years old. He's a quantum physicist. Sorry, I just said physicist, but he's a quantum physicist. And he received his bachelor's degree in physics and math from Longwood University. He also worked under one of the Navy's most published quantum physicists, where he performs the theoretical and experimental quantum mechanics research in areas as weak value amplification and the bunching of light quanta. Yes, I know. A deep dive into a nerd world. I mean, guy is on a different kind of smart, okay? Let, I deign to say he and she are both intelligent in their own rights. There you go. Anywho, so the two, I felt like Taylor was very upfront, was very, how should I say it? Direct with her feelings, with her emotions. Like, she clocked that Nick could be just, an F boy and just telling you what you want to hear in the moment. And then when he's with somebody else, tells, that person what they want to hear and all that good stuff. I felt like she and Gareth really solidified their connection through their shared commonality, which is their background in physics and chemistry, respectively. Sorry, I'm burping. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I just had kimchi. I mean, homemade kimchi. I know. Okay, I'm going off topic, but I make homemade kimchi. So I'm almost out, and I actually need to buy more. I make cabbage. I think it's called Maak kimchi. But anyway, I like the kimchi that I make. I won't say like it's the best, but it's how I prefer it, and other people have said they like it too. So there you go. Anywho, back to Love Is Blind season 7. Gareth and Taylor, they started strong. Uh, Again, they bonded over their shared love of science. What does she have? Oh, she has a hydrogen tattoo on her wrist, and he's got a quantum equation. Yes, a quantum equation on the back of his arm. I think it's, what was that quantum equation? I forgot to write it down. Dang it. Anyway, I mean, look, if that's not a sign, I don't know. I don't know that they're supposed to meet and potentially be together. I don't know. Um, and also, they were able to like freely and openly communicate through some of their initial concerns, such as like Taylor's reticence to share further her ethnicity, because she was talking to Garrett. She was sharing with Garrett like her how her dad is such like a great guy. He can fix anything. And then her mom, she's like super sweet, but still like super G, like gangster. But and that people call her as a term of endearment by her first name. But then she caught herself before she fully shared with him. She fully divulged that obviously, for those who are aware, the mention of her mom's name would automatically place a figure or a physical person, an image of a person, um, due to her mom's last name or first name. It's like, you would immediately think, okay, got it. Which, obviously, for Love is Blind, you want to form the connection based off of your emotional compatibility first. And, hopefully you're compatible in other aspects as you meet each other outside of the pods. But I felt like in that moment, though, I was kind of like taken aback how Garrett's initial reaction was, that I wanted to leave him grace by saying he just didn't know how to articulate to Taylor how he felt she may be like discreetly but indiscreetly trying to catch him into admitting that he had a specific preference, right, as far as what his past relationships would have been or had looked like his dating partners. Although he does actually admit that he's only ever dated Caucasian women. And for me in that moment, I'm like, okay, this can go either way. And I want to keep an open mind about it. This can go either way. He's either telling her that, just in all honesty, I've always just been leaned towards, and or attracted to white women. And on the other side of that spectrum, I've never felt comfortable enough to maybe date outside of Caucasians, of ethnic background or background, racial background. But I also felt like he was at a loss for words, so his words came off a bit strong. Like he told her that she, in and not so. And I guess maybe he's like that when he gets surprised by something. He had mentioned to her in a little bit strongly for me, okay, as I was hearing it and I rewatched it a couple of times or so, where he almost wanted to say that she was being conniving by holding or holding back or hiding her ethnicity, because again, like I said, she had trepidation in sharing that. And props to Taylor for taking that as good feedback. I'm sure that it was jarring in that specific moment, but she was able to stand her ground and not process this as something negative, but process this as something that is a subject that can be improved on, or something to that effect. But yeah, I just felt like, okay, was that like nervousness from Gareth? that, potentially this person is not his usual types, or is it that there was something else there that he just didn't want to express? Anyway, but they got over that, and Taylor, for her part, she was very open. She again shared with him in depth, as far as she could go, about aspects about her life, her grandparents, their love letters. And for a second, oh, I was like, Taylor, girl, are you about to pull a I'm not gonna wait for you to propose, I'm gonna do it for you proposal? Mm. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So Garrett does end up getting on one knee, and they do get engaged. And you know what? Their um, meetup, what is that called again in the show? Oh my God. Reveal. Cheese nuts. I thought was very cute. It felt organic. It felt like they were both attracted to each other. It felt like they had always known each other in some capacity. Um, Although there was some like lingering awkwardness, but yeah. How will this take them though in real life when they have opposing work locations? You know, will that cause a strain? Will that cause a rift? Will one have to give up something from their professional work to make it work? And will the other, there's those types of constraints. Will the other start to feel like, I gave this up for you, but I don't feel like you giving up anything for me? And that sort of, I hope it doesn't. But again, like I said, they are, for me, the strongest couple so far this season. I haven't really felt anything stronger, a stronger contender to Gareth and Taylor as far as the couples of the season, but that can change. Who knows, right? They are still in the honeymoon phase. And the honeymoon phase, everything is nice and rosy and jolly. Yeah. Anywho, darlings, let's go and see what their post honeymoon life would look like on the next go around. I shall see you all, my darling dears, later. Remember to always know you are fabulous, and there is nothing else to do but be your fabulous self. Remember to leave grace for others, even though it's difficult, and to always journey in gratitude. My darling dears, you have a fabulous week ahead of you, and all the months ahead, and all the years ahead. And I shall see you all on our next video. To live now. Bye.